All right, welcome back to my channel. Today's focus is how to block when the opponent is coming at you really fast, okay? And I want to share with a lot of dojos teach blocking by parrying first, followed by a chest block. As you can see, if my opponent is coming to me really fast, like what he just did with a double hook and then followed by uppercut, that's the reality of fighting, right? Come on in, An. He's gonna help me out a little bit. So what he essentially did to earlier to me was he gave me a double hook. So if he hooks my face, let's say if I'm able to block, right, and then he hooked the other one, yeah, I'm doing like this way. But then when he goes with both uppercut, right, it's very difficult to continue to keep on blocking, right? So the only way to take him off balance is pretty much go at him. So let's say if he does a hook, and then now I have to go at him before he even give me the two uppercut, right? But today's focus is this type of blocks here, and this is basically referring back to one of the viewers who saw my videos on blocking, and he was pointing out this is the type of block. So let's say if he does the normal karate punch like this way, so let's for angle purpose, if he punched this way, right, in stronger. So in other dojos, they will teach you parrying, right? You pair first, followed by a chest block that way, right? So they do like this. Block, right? So if he punch the other one, and step back and do this, right? And step back, they do this, punch and parrying, followed by chest block, right? So I want you to think about that for a moment. While it might be nice to practice parrying, followed by chest block, parrying, followed by chest block, right? It looks nice in a kata. It looks nice when you are doing a demonstration purpose, but really the whole entire concept just fall apart when we get into a real fighting. And I got people who make comments, you know, in my videos that they said, you know, if all the blocking that I've been showing, it won't work in real life. True, that like example like that one, it wouldn't work in real life because why? Think about this. An, come on in again. So let's say if he punches me, we have to let's talk about in a reality, in a fighting situation, right? If he punches here and I block parrying this way, followed by blocking this way, right? Think about this. Then you don't give him credibility with this fist, because as much as he punches here and I block this way, right? He's gonna also want to take my head off over here too while I'm gonna focus on this. Okay? So like I said, while it looks nice when we do this in class, punch, block like that, punch, right? Block like that. It's not gonna work that way, right? You never want to block something, you know, twice like that, right? Because essentially, if he punches here, the other way, if he punches here, you strong, you block one and you block two. It doesn't work, okay? Blocking only work when you do it one time. So if he comes in, either you do this way, right, or you do this way. But really, this wouldn't work. It just doesn't work. Like I said, it looks nice in the dojo, it doesn't work. If you disagree, just put down the comment, let me know how you practice. But this is how I want to take you, get out of that mindset, right? Get out of that mindset and practice the true way of blocking. Because as we know, you don't want to block too many times. You only get to block once, and then you go straight forward into your opponent and then take him down, okay? Right, so now like in my previous videos, and I had it over here, I mean I got it over here, just take a look at it and you know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna explain a little bit again. So let's say if he punches, right, you just only have one time to do this. You don't have a punch again, no, the same hand, right? You don't have time to do this. You don't have time to do that. You only have time to go, bah, react, right? And you don't have time to do this, leave it out again. You don't have time to bring shoulder out. You just don't, right? So therefore, the only option is either punch this out, right? This out. And I have another videos that I talk about how to use your body compression in order to get this block out, right? And your third option to get away from this is he punch, you move back. That's the only way, okay? And I'm gonna have also other videos where I'm gonna talk about how to attack your opponent if he comes to you fast, right? And you don't even have to do blocking at all. But the main focus today is to answer some of the questions that I've been getting in my previous videos, is how to punch, how to block by parrying first this way, because the kata goes like this. One, the kata goes like that, right? The kata goes like that, right? There's one thing about practicing kata There's another thing of putting the kata into a practical, realistic way so that you can appreciate, right, when you are demonstrating or when you are involving in a kumite, right? At least now your mindset is like, okay, no, I finally can put this stuff into use, right? Like I said, doing kata is one thing, being in a kumite, in a fighting situation is another thing, and facing reality, it's also at another level itself, right? If you watch a lot of UFC, MMA stuff, it's fast, so you really don't have time to do that. So while I have comments, talking about, how you got to parry first and followed by the block, really ask yourself, I want you to be honest, do you have time to do one and then two, right? You really don't want to block a double block like that, okay? Another option too is, and to respond to some of the comments as well. So some of you might say, okay, previously I was demonstrating inside this way, right? Now, how about trying outside? If he punches me, outside, right? Outside. So if it's outside, then he doesn't have, if he punches me with this hand, it won't reach. Right, if you do make that argument, it's a good point. It's a really legit point, but however, this is where it's gonna fall apart. Punch again, and they do this way, right? See? Parrying, followed by blocking. While that is good, but you gotta understand, yes, if I do in here, he's gonna be able to punch me, but if I do out here, same thing. Nobody's gonna stand still, right? By the time I do 1, 2, he's gonna punch. He's gonna turn and punch, right? It doesn't matter, look, because his body's able to rotate 360 degrees. Regardless, he's still gonna come to you really quick, okay? So the argument that it's better to do out here, I think it's gonna fall apart too, right? So the best way to do it is, again, whether it's inside, outside, he's gonna come out, it's always one, right? You always won, because right when you touch him, what happens when you touch people? They're gonna react, right? So the same thing, if I touch him one, he's gonna react, and if I touch him twice, he's gonna punch. So therefore, I touch him once, and let's say he's gonna punch, I punch him two, okay? So learn how to block punch. So punch, block, and followed by striking, right? He punch, block, striking, okay? I'm open palm because I don't wanna hurt him. So you rather practice that versus practicing parrying, block. While it looks nice in the dojo, it looks nice doing kata, does not mean that it's going to be realistic, okay? So with that being said, I wish you luck practicing your combinations, and take a look and reevaluate the kinds of practice you've been having. If you agree or disagree, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next videos.